So obviously here in America, we're having a huge amount of deportations and ICE is conducting less than favorable behavior. It's astounding to me how much we've learned through history, and we're in these situations now that seem to be mirroring what we've known has happened in the past. Politically, I'm pretty center. I try to keep a rational mind about things. Neither side has won me over entirely. I vote based on the person and their policies and what I think the country needs at that time of voting. This video here is of a woman who, I believe she was door dashing, and she ran into this lady's house, this Native American lady's house, to hide. And so the perspective we have is of the homeowners, and a lot of the beginning of it is her yelling at the ICE agents through the door because she's Native American and she believes they're intruding upon her domicile. And there's a lot of like emotionally charged feelings there, and she ends up giving up the woman that ICE is looking for as they wait outside for her.
Okay, but what do I do?
Well, I think that choice is up to you. You have those. I mean, those are your two options.
Just saying those charges.
You need to come with me. Come on.
Can't. I have family. I'm sorry.
You need to come with me, ma'am. Come
There's
on.
nothing we can do.
Come on.
There's nothing we can do.
Come on. Just come on. Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this. Come on. Come on.
Oh my God.
I'm Native American. This is against everything I stand for. What the do I do, man? Don't. No guns. No guns. Anybody. No shooting anybody.
It's okay. No guns. No guns. No nothing.
I don't know what to do. I'm so sorry. I have TikTok followers. I have this going on my TikTok. I have 11,000 followers. I will let everybody. What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? Let me see. What's your name? Okay, ma'am. The police said I have to let you go. Ma'am. I don't know what to do. No,
they won't hear you. They won't hear you.
How could you do this to your own people? I don't care. Y'all didn't have no warrant.
Just give her some time.
Just give her some time. Y'all just shot someone in Minnesota. I ordered DoorDash. My DoorDash. You kidding me? I'm Native American. Get the off my yard until she comes that way. You don't even have a warrant. But I'm not gonna go to jail because y'all pieces of shit ain't got nothing better to do because your wife still wanna suck your dick.
And I know for some people that's going to be hard to watch and hear because you hear this woman just absolutely sobbing. And, you know, this is the reality of what it's like for some people, whether you're the person who's being pursued or you're someone trying to help people. And I was looking through the comments, and I see a lot of people, you know, disparaging the woman who's giving her up, who has a family of her own. But I want to bring to light that this is the reality of what it is when you're saying you would do this, you would do that, you would do this, you would do that. You don't know until you're confronted in that situation. So I have no ill will against this woman. You know, these are difficult choices that people have to make, but people have to make them when it comes to this. And my perspective on it all is just like, you know, people say just come over legally and this wouldn't be an issue. Well, there's multiple things that factor into coming over here legally. Like sometimes people suddenly have their visas revoked because of new policy, when if it was the previous administration, they'd be following everything to the T. We already know there have been American citizens who have been detained. Being here illegal in itself is a crime, but there are some people who are here illegally doing crime. There are some people that are here legally who then do crime, but I believe I read that statistically they do less crime because they don't want to end up in situations. You want to stand up for your country and make sure your country is taken care of. And our country is founded on immigration. And at the same time, you do have to draw a line when it comes to doing things legally, right? If we were to cut this to be black and white, it comes down to simply being here legally or illegally. And it sucks because, like I said, sometimes policy changes while you are here legally. There's just a lot of factors for people to just speak about it in a way that's just, well, they should have did this, they should have did that. But you don't know that particular person's individual route that they were taking for citizenship. whether it was a work visa, asylum, etc. You don't know, but the policies change in the middle of these people being here, and then suddenly it's revoked. It may not be the best analogy, but it's like you're employed for 7 years, then all of a sudden they're like, hey, our staff was meant to be 100, but now it has to go down to 50. You have to leave. You're out of here. You did everything you were supposed to, but the policy has changed. And then, some people have been here illegally, been following all the rules and doing everything, and then they get caught up. But from my understanding, the way that the law works, it's that having certain state identification pieces don't equate to citizenship. It just means you're in good standing with the state, or that you've properly filed paperwork to do this, this, and that, which I think is an issue because, you want people to be able to get jobs and things, but that makes it a gray area when it comes down to their citizenship status. I mean, I get it, they are or they aren't, but if we want to crack down on it, shouldn't we make it so that way, it's difficult, because if you can get a work visa, but you're not a citizen, you can get deported. That doesn't seem fair to me, because you got a work visa, and so now you're just suddenly getting deported because policy has changed, because administration has changed when you were doing everything right through a system that was legal. But a lot of people don't understand that some of these cases, these things are legal ways to be in America without having citizenship. And then I wonder, maybe I don't know enough about it. How do people, if it's the case where people have to be here to a certain regard to get these jobs, how are they getting hired? And should there be repercussions for the people hiring them then? That's something to think about. I don't know. It's just a lot deeper than just legally or illegal, because there's gray area in that. Because ultimately it's like, what would you do? We all like to think occasionally that we're good people, but that's like, that's federal level crime. If she were to, hold that lady there. I think there's a more compassionate way to go about it when it comes to people that have been here for years, because again, you have to hold a standard. My personal political belief, you have to have a standard for your own borders for national security purposes. There are cultural differences between people. There are problems with not auditing the system, not having control over your immigration process. You have to have a standard. It can't be a free-for-all, but there is the human element of if someone's been here so long and you find that a policy has changed, if we're going to do it that way and we need to deport them, maybe there should be some type of reward earned for the fact that they were here for so long and their behavior related to that. Now, you're going to have people try to come in and then hide for a certain amount of years. Like, the question is like, well, what if they do crimes and they don't get caught? I mean, it's pretty hard to do crime and not get caught nowadays, unless you're extremely wealthy. Then, that's that. I don't know, man. It's a very, 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 very hard, complicated time. Much love. Y'all stay safe out there. Till next time.